Good afternoon. Well, it's pretty much 1 o'clock. Good afternoon. Well, this is Ivan O'Mara. You guys enjoyed my previous video I made in the morning. I just finished writing the unique. I wrote another 2 pages today. Hopefully, you guys will enjoy this snippet of what I'm going to show you. I'll show you all chapter 1, a preview of all of my chapter 1, but the other chapters I'm not going to show you. I'll just show you maybe 2 snippets per chapter, and that's enough because I don't want to spoil. So, chapter 1 will be spoiled for you guys. But the rest of the book, I'm not going to show you everything. Obviously, I don't want to spoil so for you. If I write it, if I go all the way and I finish it, I'm not showing you all their unique. Yeah. All right, did you write 2 pages? Yes, I wrote. Today I started from like this, the bottom of the page here. And I wrote this page today. And I wrote this page. And I wrote this page. I'm now in the part when they arrive at the grill house and then Louis interviews Don, but the whole thing is a surprise. Is a surprise for Don. Megan, Dawn already got the job as Megan owns the place. She wanted to surprise Dawn, have Louis interview and then interview her, and Dawn's uncomfortable. I didn't get the job because I don't have a Smart Serve certification. They asked her those questions. She's like, yeah, I don't have a Smart Serve certification, but I worked at other jobs and all that stuff. And then she finds out Megan owns the place. Obviously. And they talk about how there's a party at the later on at night around 8 o'clock. There's a party at the 9 o'clock, whatever at night. There's a party at the Marina Beach party, and that ends with Dawn after that I transferred to Josh. It's like 3 o'clock, coming to 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and Josh is about to end his shift at Love and Bar. And then he has a frustrated. He's frustrated because the customer didn't give him tip. He's all pissed off. He has a smoke. That guy's such a fucking asshole, I'm saying. His boss is like, okay, Josh, cool it off. You're done your shift. And Josh clocks out. He finishes his shift. And he walks in on Jake in his apartment fucking a chicken in Jake's room, obviously. And they talk about the party. There's a party in Almarine, and they go to the party. In chapter 2 is meeting Josh at the party, obviously. Meeting Josh at the Almarina Beach party. Yeah, I'll show you guys what I wrote down in a sec. Hope you enjoyed, obviously. Yeah, your book is sick, yeah. Their unique is amazing, but it's not Zanus. So if you guys are expecting their unique to be as good as Zanus, it will not be as good as Zanus, as I can't top what I did for Zanus. But as long as you're hooked reading it and you want to know more, then I'm doing my job, obviously. I show you my so far I've been writing what? Like I wrote for what, 6 days straight? 5 or 6 days straight? I forget now. 5 or 6 days straight I've been writing. Very unique, obviously. Yeah. Did your check come in today? Today, Ivan? No, it didn't. But I owe Revenue Quebec $250. So I thought I only owed Revenue Canada. Now I also owe Revenue Quebec. So I do owe them like more money. I owe them $250. Ridiculous, man. Revenue Quebec I paid off. Well, I owed Revenue Quebec like $376. I paid that off. But Revenue Quebec, they say I owe them the money. Oh, yeah, man. I hope my check comes in tomorrow, man. If my check doesn't come in tomorrow, I'm fucked. My stepmother's not giving me any more money. Yeah. But I was smart. Yesterday when I got my $30, I made sure I bought 2 packs of smokes just in case the check doesn't come in today. So I bought 2 packs of smokes just in case, and I made the right choice. I have a pack of smokes for myself today, right? Yeah. He's Ivan. I love her there. Yeah, their Nick is amazing. Why did you choose to put the Teenage Dream song to have a little bit of? It's a little bit of a foreshadowing to the story. You make me feel like I'm living a teenage dream. The way you turn me on, I can't sleep. Let's run away and don't. Yeah, Dawn runs away with Josh at the end of the movie. Obviously, I hear Jeans. I know. That's why I thought it'd be cool to put that song in there. Yeah, you're very good at putting foreshadowing in there. Yes, I am. I'm a genius, obviously. I told you, man. If you're expecting their need to be as good as Zayn's, guys, it's not going to be as good as Zayn's. The only people who might like it better than Zayn's, even though I highly doubt it, will be the romance fans who love romance more than fantasy. They might like it more, but I mean, their unique is not. It's not Zayn's. That's my point, right? It's not Zayn's. I don't know. You having a tougher time right there than you are in Zayn's. In terms of entertaining you, in that sense, yes, it's tougher because it's tougher to entertain with romance than it is fantasy. Because fantasy, you have more things happening in your story. You have the villain, you have the magic system, you have action sequences. Whereas romance is just drama and it's just everyday people living their life, doing their stuff. So it's tougher to entertain the reader with romance, obviously. That's why I'm trying my best to entertain you guys, but I mean, I'm trying my best on here. I'm saying, yeah. Sarah? I'll show you guys my snippet in a sec. In a good, like, I don't know, 15, 16 minutes into the video, I'll show you guys what I wrote down. Very unique. Are you almost done chapter 1? Yeah, I am. I probably have a good maybe 4 or 5 more pages. I'm done chapter 1. I'm 7 pages into chapter 1 on the computer. Around like 12 pages, I'll be done chapter 1, obviously. How long will your chapters be for their unique? On the computer, maybe a good, like on average, 13, 14 pages, 12 to 14 pages, 15 pages max, 16 pages max on there. They're unique, obviously. Their unique will not be as long as in this. Because I'm very creative, I might end up writing the whole book on my 2 notebooks. And if I do, their unique will be like almost a 300-page book on the computer. And once it's proofread, it'll be like a 500 plus page book, 500, maybe 20, 30 page book. That's very long for romance. Romance peaks at about 300 pages for most romance books around there, right? Romance books, most books average like 70,000 words. 70,000 words. Whereas fantasy is 100,000 plus, obviously. Whereas Zayn's is almost a 200,000 page book. It's a long, but 800 page books, Zayn's. Whereas their unique will not be as long. Their unique will be maybe 400 pages, 350 pages, 500 pages. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Yeah. Some Sarah. trying my best, guys, for the ending. I'm trying my best to entertain you guys, but I hope you guys are entertained what I showed you so far. I'm trying my best here. And yeah. Yeah, Ivan, the characters jump on there and eat too, I know. How do you do it, Ivan? I'm gifted, Ivan. Guys, I have the gift, obviously. I know how to make the characters jump on the page. It's a gift that I have. But Zanus is a better read than their unique, obviously. It's a better book, obviously. Yeah. Yeah. I hope my check comes in tomorrow, man. I need the money. Get paid Sunday, but if it doesn't come in tomorrow, I have to wait 2 days until I get paid on Sunday, right? And my stepmother will not give me any more money, obviously. I could beg her to clean the house to clean the walls for maybe $12.50, just so I can get another pack of smokes for tomorrow. I could ask her that. I can ask her to do it for I can do it for $15 instead of 20. She might be willing to pay me $15 for the walls. Clean the walls tomorrow. Yeah. Just in case I don't get the money tomorrow, and I might not get the check tomorrow. Yeah. I just hope I get my welfare check end of October, maybe early November. I get my first welfare check, man. Because I think I'm close to the application process. I just gotta give in my 3 missing information. I'm missing 3 information. My confirmation code for employment insurance. I have it on my email. I think that's the code they're looking for, and then my saving account information for August and September, and I have to write a statement for September, obviously. And that's it. So tomorrow I'll go to the office. Yeah. Give all my information tomorrow, Friday, obviously. Hopefully they accept me. Because I don't want to work. You know, or I don't mind working once a week at Dinty's dishwashing, but I work once a week and I just collect my money and I can just work full time on Zanus and their unique, obviously. Get their unique done, and after that I go over. I want to finish their unique, get it over with. Get that daunting process over with, and after that I'll just go over volume 3 of Zanus. And I'll be saving my money. I have to save maybe $2,000. I can get Zanus proofread. I have to save another maybe, I don't know, another like $2,000, $1,800 to get their unique proofread, obviously. I have to design my cover for both those books. The Zanus cover won't cost me much because it's just a mysterious cover, whereas they're unique. I'm gonna have a picture and everything, like something like the proposal, like I showed you, right? Something like that, right? Yeah. I mean, is their unique a bit raw? Yes, as you guys caught a little bit of stiffness in their unique too, obviously. It's a little bit raw because I don't have the best editors in the business polishing up my manuscript, obviously. But I can say, like, I won Zanus and their unique is 100% Ivan O'Mara. I had no help with that, man. I had no help with that, Samsara. had no help with that. Yeah, there you go. I had no help with that. With their Amos. So are you saying these other books that are released are more professional than your book? Yeah, they are. Because those books that you read, there is no rawness or stiffness in the dialogue. Well, no, I do catch a bit of stiffness sometimes too in the other books that I read. But like my book has more stiffness because I don't have I don't have any developmental editing help. I did everything myself. That's why you do catch a little bit of rawness in my story, obviously, when you read it. In Zanis, you caught a bit of stiffness. Yeah, I caught a bit of stiffness, rawness in Zanis, and you caught a bit of rawness in Dirty too. But even though it's a bit raw, you're entertained, right? You're hooked reading, turning the page. Yeah, that's my point, obviously. Because even though these amazing editors in the business are very gifted, obviously, they don't have the gift of God, man. They have the gift that I have. That's why their stories, even when they're edited by the best editors in business, are not as entertaining as my stories. And you guys read Zanis, you know I'm talking about that. When you compare Zanis to these other books that you read, you see the difference. Yeah, Ivan, your book is more entertaining. It feels more fresh. The characters jump on the page left and right, man. It's fucking entertaining shit. Yes. And my whole book is like that. It's constant entertainment when you read it, Zanis. And crossing my fingers, they're an equal be an entertaining read too. But not on Zanis level. That's my point. They're an equal never be Zanis, obviously. I'm sorry. Yeah. It'll never be Zanis. They're unique. Alrighty, guys. So I promise I'll show you what I wrote down. Give me a second, guys. I have to use a bathroom real quick. Then when I arrive back in my room, I'll show you the snippet. Don't use that. Alrighty. Alright, I'll show you guys the unique. What I wrote down so far. I'm just gonna go to the computer. I'll show you what I wrote down for their unique. You guys will enjoy these visuals again, right? I'm gonna keep saying that. I don't get paid for this shit. Yeah, man. Alright. I'll show you their unique. Right now I'm on 7 pages into chapter 1. I'll show you what I wrote down from what you guys saw last time, right? You're 7 pages in, yeah. But around 12 pages, I'll be done. Okay, this is the part that you guys read last time. So I'll show you. This is what I wrote down today, guys. You can read that. Read it, pause and read. And I'll scroll down. And that's it. That's what I wrote down today, guys. And excuse the grammatical errors. You can read that, guys. And hopefully this is good enough to entertain you. Obviously. And that's it, guys. Pause, read that. Yeah, Ivan, the story's picking up a little bit. Yes, it is. It's picking up a little bit, but it's still the beginning of the story. Obviously. And that's it, guys. That's what I wrote down today for the unique. When you read that, you're going to be, obviously, hooked enough, obviously. Hopefully, anyways. I'm trying my best here. Alright, man, you're gifted. Yes, I am. But their unique is not Zanus, guys. I'm sorry. If you're expecting their unique to be as good as Zanus, it won't. It won't be as good as Zanus, but I want it to be almost as good. Well, it doesn't matter if it's almost as good. It just has to be an entertaining novel. Even though it's not on Zanus level, it just has to be a masterpiece too. A masterpiece for a romance novel, obviously. Because epic fantasy, I don't mean to be rude, it's better than epic romance, because romance is just drama and it's just the everyday life of people in the modern age. So it's tougher to entertain the reader with romance, right? Yeah, I was just saying, yeah. He's Ivan, I love you there, Unique. I know. But there, Unique is amazing, obviously. Unique is amazing. I'm thinking if I should get food upstairs. But my stepfather doesn't want me eating in my room. My stepbrother made meatballs yesterday. Well, my stepmother and my stepbrother made like amazing meatballs yesterday. I want to eat that. Yeah. Yes, I hope you guys were impressed what I showed you for their unique. Yeah, I were impressed, man. It's entertaining shit, I know. But it's not Zanus. Yeah, it's entertaining, but it's just not Zanus. Yeah, I know, guys. If you're expecting their unique to be as good as Zanus, you're going to be let down, as their unique will not be as good as Zanus. But don't forget, it's only the beginning of the story. I'm building it up. But my prayer, crossing my fingers, is that once like she meets Josh, hopefully the story picks up. I have to really think how I want to progress the story. I have to really, really think, obviously. Yeah. Sarah. I have to really, 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 really think, obviously. Yeah, Ivan, your characters in their unique are amazing. Yeah, they're amazing characters. I told you, their unique is plot-driven, just like Zanus is plot-driven. I'll do my best to have great characters, but it's me. I like writing more plot-heavy driven stories, because plot-heavy driven stories it's what sells more and it's what builds hype. But how I think is, write an amazing plot, have your story be plot heavy, obviously, but your amazing plot makes your characters better. So even though your story is not character driven, you have an amazing plot heavy novel. That plot can make your characters better in your book. You guys, some Sarah? Because Zanus is more plot driven than character driven when you read it. It's a commercial epic fantasy story, just like Game of Thrones and Harry Potter are more plot driven stories too. They have amazing characters, but they're more plot driven, obviously. Just like Zanus is plot driven, and their unique is also more plot driven than character driven. Because that's what plot heavy stories is what sells, man, more than character driven stories. Character driven stories are more niche, obviously, but you need both. Like you kind of need the balance of great characters and great plot. But if you want to sell more copies, have your book be more plot heavy driven. It doesn't hurt to have pretty good characters too. That way your book is good, obviously. Obviously. But if you want to just be more niche, then you can write character driven stories with not that big of a developed plot. It's more about the character's experience. You can do that, but chances are you're gonna have a niche market for your book, for your romance story, your fantasy series, if you have it be more character driven. For fantasy, it's common sense. You have it be more plot heavy driven for fantasy, but it doesn't hurt to write pretty good characters too for your fantasy story, obviously. But for fantasy, if you want to write epic fantasy and sell a lot of copies, you got to have it be more plot driven. But it doesn't hurt to have pretty good developed characters too. Romance, you could have it character driven, but if you want to sell more copies for romance, I recommend you have it be more plot heavy driven. But you also got to have pretty good characters too. It's very important. Your characters are very important for your story. That's what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. So we got you watch over there, and the guy now say comes in. You make me feel like I'm living a teenage dream. The way you turn me on, I can't sleep. Let's run away and don't ever look back. Don't ever look back. Woohoo! You go, D. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Don's like, yeah, let's run away and don't ever, yeah, which is actually a foreshadowing of the story. She hasn't run away with Josh, man. I hear G's, I know. That's why I put that song in there. I hear G's, I know. You know how to put some foreshadowing, a little bit of symbolism there. Yes, I do. I'm a genius, obviously. All right, Rob, now that's genius. That's the beginning of your story with your AD. Yeah, I can see a masterpiece in that. Yeah, you can picture that as a movie. It's an amazing story. You're gifted. Yes, I am. Look at it. There you would also be a masterpiece. You cross my fingers if the book is good, obviously. I told you, if I write the book and I'm not satisfied with it, I'm not going to release it, or I have to do the dirty work and I gotta like rewrite some of the chapters, fix up some of the chapters, obviously. Because I'm a creative genius and I have the gift of God, I write their unique and the book is good. It's amazing, obviously. But it's not Zanus, guys. It will not be Zanus. That's my point. It will not be Zanus. Zanus, their unique will never be Zanus. Sarah? It will never be Zanus. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to go upstairs and get some food, guys. I'll be back in a second. Here we won't have long. guys. Have my food. What are you eating, Ivan? Meatballs. Barbecue meatballs. My younger stepbrother made it with my stepmother yesterday. It's really good. Yeah. Yeah. Are you having a fun time writing there, Unique? Yes, I am. Like, writing books is fun, but it's not as fun as being an actor. Acting is more work, but the end product is so cool. Once they add in all the visual effects and everything, being a famous movie star is much cooler than being a famous author. That's my point, right? Yeah. But if I want to write books full time, God forbid, Victoria Justice will support me. Yeah, Ivan, I'm not, Vijay will tell me, yeah, Ivan, I'm not interested in writing books. I prefer to write music. I want to do music, Ivan. As doing music is much more fun than writing books. Yeah, Ivan, I'll just do my music on a music and you can write your books. That's what she would tell me, obviously. I'll just do my albums, my singles, you can write your books. She'll tell me, Ivan, are you crazy? You'd rather be a famous author than be a famous movie star? Ivan? I'm like, no, VJ. My dream is being a movie star with you. It's not being a famous author. I'm sorry. Yeah. This video I can talk about. I might make a 50-minute video for you guys, right? Now these meatballs are amazing. What kind of meatballs is it, Ivan? Barbecue meatballs. Barbecue sauce with meatballs, obviously. It's really good. They made it yesterday. It's pretty much all done, right? My youngest brother will finish the leftovers, obviously, from yesterday, but yeah. Yeah. Ivan, you're gonna get a laptop? Yeah, when I get my first Walford, I don't know, my $700 check from the government, from the Quebec government, I'm immediately gonna go to the computer place in Elmer. I'm gonna purchase a used laptop, obviously, a 300, maybe $50, $60 one, which is like about $400 after taxes. And I also have to contact my neighbor, and I have to have her do my hair for $80. She charged me $80 for my hair. It's been 4 months. I have to get my hair retouched, obviously, my dreads, obviously. Sarah. Are you going swimming today? Yeah, I think I will. Yeah, I'm gonna go swimming today. And this after this week, I'm gonna be serious with my eating. I'm only gonna eat one meal at nighttime now. That way I lose weight. Because right now I'm still in the 260s. I haven't lost any weight because my eating has been bad. I'm gonna starting next week. I'm gonna go on the treadmill at like 5, 4 o'clock, 5, and I'll go swimming at like 8 o'clock. I'll do 2 workouts a day. That way I lose more weight and I eat one meal at night. Obviously. But tomorrow, if I get my check, I'll be stupid. I'll just get slices. I'll get slices at Bob's. I'll get like my 25 pack and maybe 6 beers. Right, if I get my check tomorrow. And Sunday, I'm also going to get slices too when I get paid at Dinty's, obviously. Yeah. One thing I'm going to miss about Humber, Quebec is the places that I'm going to miss Bob's Pizza, man. Bob's Pizza is a pizza place in Elmer where you can get your slices. They have amazing slices. Is it better than Pizza Pizza? Yeah, Bob's slices are better than Pizza Pizza. Before I said Pizza Pizza slices are better, they're not. They're not better. No. Bob's has better slices than Pizza Pizza, obviously. And better pizza too. Better hot sliced pizzas. Fresh pizza right from the oven. Obviously. But the side stuff, they're both really good. Like Pizza does have a lot of nice, good side stuff, like the wings. They have amazing wings and everything. Bob's also has amazing wings, subs, chicken strips, garlic bread. Their garlic bread's amazing too. They have amazing garlic bread. I recommend all you guys in Elmer who go to Bob's and you get your garlic bread, get when you get your garlic bread, have garlic dip and marinara sauce on the side, and you dip your garlic bread with the garlic sauce and the marinara sauce. It's amazing, man. And I recommend you get the cheese bacon garlic. All you guys in Elmer who want to try the garlic bread and Bob's, do that. It's freaking amazing. You dip it with the garlic dip and the marinara sauce. It's amazing, man. All right, thanks, man, for the heads up. Yeah, amazing, man. Fucking amazing. All right, you have like your special recipes for all your stuff. Yeah, I do. Obviously, a lot of stuff for it. Yeah. We make another video tonight, Ivan? Maybe, yeah, maybe another video tonight. After this, I'm probably going to make another video after I swim. Around maybe, I don't know. We'll see what happens, obviously. I might go back to talking about the CFL. God, I love your CFL videos, I know. Ivan, that's cold, man, I know. The Canadian draft picks, barely any of them are stars. Yeah, man, all you American football fans, I'm not lying to you guys. In the CFL, all the Canadian drafted players, the best players in Canada, barely any of them are stars. Most of them are special teams players. All the American guys they bring up from the States, they're all the stars up here in the CFL, obviously. Yeah, and that's cold, man. I know it's cold. It's cold. It's like a betrayal to your own country, right? Or even they're not as talented. No, they're talented. They're just not on the NFL's level, man. That's your problem, CFL. You're blinded by the American talent. That's a problem, obviously, right? Yeah. Yeah. But to be fair, I understand. Yeah, Ivan, you need to give all the American players who did not get their opportunity. You need to give them an opportunity to play pro football, even though they can play in the Arena Football League and the other leagues in the states. But because those leagues are minor leagues, Ivan, even though they can play in those leagues are minor leagues, Ivan. Like they want to play in a real like professional league, not a minor league, Ivan. I know. But if they do well in the Arena Football League, they can still get an NFL shot too. Yeah, I know, Ivan. You need to give those guys an opportunity to play football. And what about the Canadian players? Well, Ivan, we draft them. Yeah, you draft them, but only a few of them get to be stars. And most of the star players in your league are the linemen. Not just about the American players playing pro football. What about the Canadian players? You need to give them an opportunity to play pro football too. We do, Ivan. No, when I mean opportunity, I mean actually play and be stars. Be professional star players in your league, CFL. That's like, I mean like star Canadian quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's what I mean, right? Yeah. Obviously. But if the CFL can grow to a $400+ million a year business in maybe 12, 10 years from now, they can now raise the cap to maybe $7.58 million. And with $8 million, they can now pay the star players more money, the American guys and the Canadian guys who are stars in the CFL, obviously. So all you American players in the States, even though your dream's not playing in the CFL, if you don't get their NFL opportunity, you get to play pro football here. You get to be a star quarterback, franchise player. You'll still make a lot of money. You'll make a great living, but you're not going to make your millions like Patrick Mahomes and those guys in the NFL, right? Because if the cap's at $8 million, star franchise quarterbacks can now make their 600,000 plus, 600 to like even 900 to even $1 million even a year. And the CFL doesn't have to worry about losing their star franchise quarterbacks, the American guys, right, to the NFL, obviously. That's a problem with the American guys. Yeah, we know that. Yeah, that's a problem with the American guys, all you GMs and coaches. A lot of them, their dream was never really playing here. A lot of them end up staying here when they love the league and the fans love them, but some of them do take NFL opportunities. And a lot of the GMs and the CFL lose their star players in the NFL. And the CFL knows they can't compete with the NFL. They just can't compete with the NFL. It's not even close, yeah. Yeah, if the cap's now at 8 million, star quarterbacks can now make like 700, 800, $900,000 a year in the CFL. And receivers can make their $500,000, and star defensive players can make their $350,000, $400,000. And when you make that money, you're not making your millions, but you're rich and you're living making a great living, man. You're making a really good living, obviously, playing pro football here. And the minimum salary can now go up to $100,000. Playing pro football for $100K is a good living. $100,000 is a nice living. That's a rich salary, obviously. You're not making millions, but it's a lot of money, obviously. You got some Sarah. Yeah. I do a lot of like American. Before I talk more about my book here, I'm almost done here, guys. Do a lot of American players think the CFL is some shitty league compared to the NFL? Yeah, they do. They think it's some shitty league, and a lot of these players, American players who are stars in NCAA and everything, they come up here, they do terrible, and they get cut. And they're like, holy shit, man, the CFL is quality football. Yes, it is. It's almost as good as the NFL, the CFL. It's not the NFL, but it's almost as good as the NFL. As a lot of these, like, Heisman Trophy winner players in NCAA come up here, and they do terrible, and they get cut, man. As Troy Smith was a perfect example. He was a Heisman Trophy winner in the NCAA. Johnny Manziel's another example. Both those guys did horrible up here, man. They got cut, man. They got cut. They did horrible up here, man. Johnny Manziel was a bust in the NFL and the CFL. He was a bust in both. He did horrible up here. And Troy Smith was a Heisman Trophy winner. All you guys in America know Troy Smith. Yeah, we know Troy Smith, Ivan. Yeah, he was a Heisman winner. He didn't get drafted in the NFL, but I believe he had an NFL shot. He was an undrafted free agent, but he got cut. He came up here, thought he would kill the league. And they paid him a lot of money too because they thought he'd be an amazing quarterback. He was horrible, man. He was getting picked left and right, man. Getting picked left and right, man. He was horrible up here. Horrible. And Chad Johnson did horrible up here too. Ocho Cinco, he did horrible up here, man. But he, to be fair, he was old when he played in the CFL. He was in his veteran years, but he did horrible up here. They cut his ass, man. He was a bust up here. Ocho Cinco, right? So a lot of you American guys, you think the CFL is some shitty league. It's almost as good as your NFL, obviously. And yeah. So I have a lot of American players, they don't respect the CFL. No, they don't, but then once they come up here, they grow to respect it, obviously, more. Because it's almost as good as the NFL. And a lot of these American guys come here and they get cut and they get released and they do horrible up here, man. I'm not lying, guys. I'm telling you the truth. Don't hate him saying, yeah. Why I think the league is horrible? Because it's not the NFL, obviously. And they think like these Canadian players are such horrible players. And then they come up here and the D linemen go against the Canadian linemen. They get pancaked. They do horrible in training camp. Michael Sam is a good example. They get cut. They get picked off by Canadian corners in the league and everything. And they do horrible up here, man. Yeah. Obviously. So Sarah. The Seavil's Ivan, thanks for standing up for us. Hey, you're welcome, guys. Even though I disagree with how your league works with the American talent, well, I'm a Canadian. The CFL is our league, and I'm going to stand up for you guys, obviously. Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate it. Hey, you're welcome. Sarah. It was not called CFL. Yeah. You think they're unique will be as good as Zanus? No, it won't, man. It won't. It won't. As you guys read, it's amazing, entertaining shit, but it's not Zanus. Yeah, I know it's not Zanus, guys. It will never be Zanus. I can't top that. Zanus is just too good. I can't top that. Samsara. I just can't top that. Zanus is too good. I can't top that. Samsara. I can't top that. Zanus. I'm trying my best, guys. I'm trying my best to entertain you guys. And what? I'm trying my best, obviously. So I hope you guys are impressed by I showed over there unique. Stay tuned tomorrow. I will show you guys more snippets of their unique. I'm trying my best to write 2 pages every day. So far, I've been consistent. I've been writing 2 pages every day for the past like 5-6 days. Hopefully by, I don't know, Sunday I'll be done chapter 1 and I'll show. What I'll do is, once I'm done chapter 1, on Sunday, I can show you guys the entire chapter. That way you know really what's going on. Because when I show you snippets here and there, you guys might forget a few things. I can show you all like 12 pages and you can read the whole. I'll show you guys the whole thing. You can read the whole thing on Sunday if I finish chapter 1, obviously. And that's it. I'm not showing you guys any more sneak peeks like that for their unique. I'll just show you maybe 2 sneak peeks, 2 snippets per chapter. And that's it. That way I don't spoil so. As I already showed you enough sneak peeks of Zanus. No more for Zanus. I won't spoil so for you guys. I'm sorry. Anyways, 0-0. Hope you guys know this show. I'm signing out. Peace. Don't hate me, guys. Peace out, guys.